Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. There has been absolutely no one that's been, begging me to play this since I met them. Absolutely no one. And also, yeah, there is no, actual music to the title screen. Before I start, what else should I go through? Oh yeah, I got my new headset, because my other one broke. It has a new mic, so I think it might work a little bit better. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, and also I am emulating this game. I have no DS capture software, so yeah, this is the first Phoenix Wright game. Yeah, see, there's the sound effect. Okay, so basically, the reason why I decided to play this was, well, first of all, just playing on a whim, because that's how I do most things that I do on this channel. And also, today is, let me see, it is August 3rd, 2016, and according to that, not... okay, yeah, someone has been begging me to play this since I met them, but apparently today is the day of the first trial in this game, August 3rd, 2016. So I decided, hey, why not play this? Because I've wanted to, actually. And I don't know how the difficulty stacks up against, like, I guess the only other game I played like this is Danganronpa, so I don't know how the gameplay or stuff, anything about it compares to that, but whatever, let's just go. Okay, first turnabout. Oh, there's the music. Gonna turn that down on my headset. Gasp, gasp. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 19:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Just really quick, I'm gonna turn down the volume a tiny bit, because even with my headset at absolute minimum, it's still kinda loud. Gotta love, wait, what emulator am I even using for DS? It's, Desmume? I don't know how you pronounce that. Okay. Where is my volume mixer? Open volume mixer. Bring it down to a nice 25, maybe? Okay. Boy, am I nervous. Oh, whoops. No. Press start any... Oh, okay, because I pressed start, not A. No, okay. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. I'm actually wondering what the bottom screen is going to be doing, because this was originally a GBA game, so it only had the one screen. Oh, and also, yeah, by the way, sorry about my, screen setup, the entire thing. I literally made the thing in, 5 minutes. I'm gonna make a better graphic to, put the screen on in my next session, probably. Unless I just get too lazy, then whatever. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I had afraid to die. Okay. Is your name Butts? What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, You gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. Well, I mean, because of the beginning, I already know it's not, so... My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Is that how you pronounce his last name, or is it like Boots? My best friend since grade school. He has nice hair. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Okay, so that is how you say it. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay, so that is our main character. That is Phoenix Wright. Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Select your answer. The defendant? That would be Larry. Who's... Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh wait, was that the lady that was talking to me before? Defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? Oh yeah, her name is Mia. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Yeah, I don't know her name. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button and to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Okay, so there's the court record. Cindy. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Time of death. And... okay. So her name is Cindy. Wait, what profiles? Cindy Stone. Okay. Prosecutor. Chief attorney. My boss. Okay. Okay. I think I know what's going on. Also, why is this still open? Close that. Okay. Cinderblock? Her name is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? I just read that. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Okay, so something I'm going to say right off the bat is, for some reason, this is a lot easier to voice than Danganronpa. Maybe it's because it's using simpler language, because it was originally a GBA game. But Listen, it's only been, like, 10 minutes, maybe? 10 minutes since I started my audio, anyways. I'm liking it so far. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. Who doesn't get rid of their murder weapon? I see, the court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Well, I can just go up here and check it, can I? Statue, type weapon submitted as evidence. It's rather heavy. Okay, that's all it says. Okay. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Okay. Fair enough. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? To pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were good together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't those both end terribly? I'm pretty sure they both ended terribly. Didn't they all die? Yeah, exactly. I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, passport added to the court record. Let me look at that passport real quick. Wait. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Okay. Apparently arrived from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Okay. Remember that day. That might be important. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... I'm gonna listen to my mentor and say I should probably stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheatin' cheat dog... I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Okay, so I need to read kind of fast, because there's like those little like mini cutscenes where the dialogue just goes without me saying for it to go. I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. No, boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Hey, well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. I'm pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to say in court. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. We'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. I'm wondering what he, like, did, because it was just, like, the predetermined poses. Yeah, I was there. I went. If you lie, that's just gonna make you look worse, so, like... Since we know he didn't do it, as long as he just tells the truth, he should be fine. Just trust the system. Yeah, he's gonna die. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowit to the stand. Don't know how to pronounce that last name. That's the guy that murdered her. I know, because he has, like, the thing on his head. Looks like a bullet hole, if I'm being 100% honest. Mr. Sowit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sowit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Autopsy. Time of death 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's a lie. Unless, of course, the court report is... Or unless the autopsy report is wrong, but I doubt that. That is literally wrong. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I mean, his hair is pretty recognizable, but still. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Yeah, you can! Just use the fact that I just said, although you can't hear me. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Can I click on it? Dang it. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Mismatched times. Cross-examination just means, you just basically talk about what the guy said to see if there's any flaws in it. Alright, right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You'll hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. I already found it. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Sounds good. Oh, okay, it's gone. Okay, cross-examination. This account. Going door to door, selling suspicions myself. Wait. Okay. What is... I don't want to click on things that are wrong. I think this is for voice controls, which I don't have set up for Desmume. I think that might be how you pronounce it. What is... present... Okay. Okay, so that's presenting evidence. Okay, saw the man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. A stranger looked inside the apartment. Saw her lying there, a woman not moving. Quailed and fright. I don't know what quailed means. Called the police. Phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Present Cindy's autopsy. Can I... You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, he's sweating. Oh, that. Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, let's see this. Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. There's a blackout. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Because the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. There was a blackout! TV couldn't have been on. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, so it seems like this logic is a little bit more forgiving than Danganronpa, at least for the first trial. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. This is fun. Time of discovery. Okay. See, when I found the body, heard the time. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Present blackout record. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? I don't think battery-operated televisions work, or a thing, so, like... Actually, wait, there was that one episode of Drake and Josh where they had, like, a TV with a crank on it when there was that storm. That was a good episode. Jeez, I love Drake and Josh. Okay. No, I found it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sowet. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Okay. Give me time. Okay. By the way, this first episode is going to be a little bit longer because since today is the day of the first trial, I think I'm going to put out the entire video of the first trial. Because, you know, things. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim? No? I mean, not knowing what the murder weapon was doesn't really matter to him, but, like, that's wrong. That is a contradiction, I guess. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. Yeah, I guess when the power goes out, the clocks stay on whatever time they were. So, I guess that would work, but he did say that it was the murder weapon and it wasn't. I don't know how that's going to help me, but I'll, you know, put the evidence out there. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Okay. Didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. This is the murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sowet. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. I was trying to convince us a statue's a clock. What is happening? Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Then he didn't see it. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. But he said he saw it. Now you're saying you heard it again. I see. So, the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright? It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testifies that he never entered the apartment. Okay, that too. But he also did say he heard it instead of saw it, but he saw it. Or, he said he saw it, but he only could have heard it because it said it. I guess that is another thing. Yeah. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and then the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sowet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock... I heard no... I saw... He threw his toupee at me. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. I think this trial's almost done. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Swift heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oh, jeez. Okay, well, asking the neighbors wouldn't be anything. Examining the clock's batteries. Not really. Would it? Factors. Batteries wouldn't necessarily say that was. So try sounding the clock, I guess. Huh. That is an idea. Try sounding the clock. Okay, I have an idea, and I think I might know how this might work, but if not, I just won't say it. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Oh, wait. Oh, I have another thing. I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. The clock is 3 hours behind. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sowit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha ha ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. It means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sowit. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sowit. Okay, Mia's coming to the rescue. Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you will have your proof. Wait a second. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I might have an idea. Let's see if it pops up. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Huh, tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Let's see. That would be the passport, wouldn't it? I don't necessarily know where this trial is taking place, per se, but if they... But if she bought the clock in London, it could be... Or if she bought the... from Paris, then... Why did I say London? So yeah, if she bought the clock from Paris, it would be slow, wouldn't it? Or am I thinking about that wrong? Are time zones messing with me? Yeah, present the evidence, why not? Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day here. Oh, not... Okay, yeah, that makes... I was thinking about it wrong. Oh yeah, because it doesn't... I don't think the clock said a.m. or p.m. It just said o'clock. Okay, so I was thinking of... Okay, I get it, yeah. I was right. In a roundabout way. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sowit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Okay. Goodbye. He just foamed at the mouth and passed out. Oh, whoops. That was... I'm just looking at my waveforms when I laughed. Whoops. Oh well, I'll try to fix that in post. Order, I say. I think I just solved this. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but... This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. Geez, that's a loud clap. I've never clapped that loud in my life. Ow. Do a little golf clap. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sowit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defense Lobby Number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Or, it's okay. He speaks weird. Not as bad as Mondo, but whatever. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Is it the statue? I guess because she did keep it. I hope I'm not wrong with this. Present. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? Didn't you see it during the trial? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Oh, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. And there's the end of the first trial! Brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters. Yes. And now, just in case, let me see if I can... Okay, I do have save states in here. Okay. Save to Salt 1. Okay. So, that was 45 minutes according to my audio. It's probably more like 43, but whatever. So yeah, it is currently 10:25 p.m., so I need to stop this session right now and make a single video to upload, because today is the day of that trial, so I kind of want it up today. If not today, then at least, like, very, very soon after midnight, so I need to get to editing it right now. So yeah, that is the beginning of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Something I have to say, it's not quite as complicated as Danganronpa, but it definitely is a lot more enjoyable, I guess. And like, yeah, I don't know, it's fun. And actually, looking at my little graphic, the only thing I think I really need to change is to make the Phoenix Wright logo bigger. Just make it a little bit bigger to fit better, and like, that's about it. I don't know, maybe do some stuff. I don't know. Okay. Oh, geez, I'm tired. But I have to edit. So yeah, that's it. First session's in the first episode is an entire session. Okay. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. That was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I just said that completely wrong. I forgot my outro. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time. I'm so nervous as Phoenix.